So for this project, we decided to make it cross-curricular, and each subject area focused on one specific piece of the project. My content area dealt with translating the recipes into Spanish and going through the steps as far as how to make ceviche in Spanish. So we were more focused on the language piece. And the reason that we did that was because in Spanish-speaking countries, ceviche is very popular. It's a typical dish in a lot of South American countries, such as Peru, Colombia, Chile, and Bolivia. So more of like the coastal regions of South America. But now it's gaining popularity in other Spanish-speaking countries such as Mexico, Ecuador, El Salvador, Guatemala, so a lot of countries in Central America as well.
Mr. Wideroff gave us a recipe for ceviche. The 6th grade class then calculated how many would be participating in eating the ceviche. Each student took the recipe to determine how much of the ingredients were needed in order to make the ceviche. We needed enough to feed all of the 5th through 8th graders, which was approximately 64 students. So we basically multiplied everything he gave us by 8 to make enough to feed all of the 5th through 8th graders.
Hello, St. Joe's community. As part of the 6th grade ceviche project, I'm going to be showing you how to sharpen a fillet knife. This fillet knife we're going to use to clean the fish for the ceviche. This is a sharpening steel that we use technically to hone the knife. So when you use your knife, it'll dull, it'll have little imperfections, and the sharpening steel will straighten those imperfections out and keep your knife sharper. So all we're going to do is start with a pretty sharp knife and just run at about a 15-degree angle. One stroke down there, and then hit the other side as well. A good way to test if your knife is sharp, you need to be careful doing this. Rub your finger perpendicular to the knife blade. Obviously not with it, you'll slice your finger. And you can feel just how sharp that blade is. And believe it or not, a sharper knife when working with meat is safer to use than a dull knife, because a dull knife might slip and you have a better chance of cutting your finger. I will be showing you how to gut the fish for our ceviche project. We have some fresh yellowtail snapper in here. Gutting the fish can be important, especially when you're going to eat a fish sashimi style or be cooking with lemon and limes. So the gutting the fish will help keep it fresh and keep those guts off. So I have a few yellowtail here. This is a nice good sized one. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a cut right here in this hole. And you're going to run a cut all the way up to the chin, like so. So you can see the guts in there. Okay, once you split your 2 fillets off the gills, pretty simple from here on out. You're just going to basically pull out the gills and just kind of yank out all the guts. Cut them off. Boom. They have all the guts out, and you have a nice clean cavity for your fish. And again, that will keep your fish a little more fresh for when you're ready to fillet them.
If you could do another stream project, would you? And if so, why?
Most definitely. I think it's important for the students to have interdisciplinary studies so they can see that they don't live in a vacuum. that everything is connected. And that's important for students to learn not only in the classroom, but for the real world as well.
Which group do you guys think had the best ceviche?
The New World. The Navigator, because it mostly tasted like shrimp.
What would you guys say that you enjoyed most about the project?
Probably eating it. I think making it. Making it was fun. Like, it was really pretty with all the different colors and stuff. So it was tasty.
Yeah, I liked eating it
You
most.
did an awesome job in the last few days. You guys all brought in the correct ingredients. I appreciate how everyone's was different and each had their own little personality to it. I think you guys crushed it. I've eaten a lot of ceviche in my life and pretty much all the ceviche is right on par.
I heard a lot of Spanish happening today, which is always a great thing in my classroom, and I think you guys really embraced it and embraced the South American culture. So hopefully you guys now will get a taste of ceviche, and when you're out ordering food at restaurants and traveling the world, you can share your knowledge of ceviche and your love for it.
Starting down at the end there, what's the name of your team? The New World. So the New World had a great new idea that nobody else had. They had two different kinds. They had some with fish and some without. Your diversity, I think, made you maybe the fan favorite because everybody kept coming back to you for doing it that way. What's the name of this group right here? Old World. Old World. You guys kept it old school. You just want protein and some spice. So probably the one with the most kick. Nice job, guys. Don't be afraid to put some flavor into it. What was the name of your team?
Explorers.
The Explorers. You guys were not afraid to try new things. I don't know where you got that recipe from, but you had a recipe nobody else had. All right, there was, I don't know if there was some mint. There was definitely some more cilantro in yours than others. It was very nice, even, and balanced all the way through. All right, it was very mature. Over here.
The Indigenous.
The Indigenous. All right. You guys know where the jalapeno's from?
No.
The peppers are from South America. So that jalapeno you had in there is indigenous to South America. Great job with that. Way to keep it local. And it made it really hearty. I really enjoyed it. Navigantes. The Navigators. I will tell you, this one I think, to me, was the lightest of the flavors. Coach called it the summer ceviche. Right? I explained it like it was an explosion of light in my mouth. I don't know why, but it was very light. Really good. Nice job. But overall, way to combine everything today. The whole point of this was just so you know that education isn't limited to one class at one time. It's supposed to be mixed. It's supposed to be intertwined. All right? All of your education can be like this.